Well, that is a hard question to answer because I think the real answer is we absolutely wring the rag dry with ideas that we've all seen in the past, we've all used in the past. That's Dan, Ricky, anybody, ideas that might help. And I think Steven's open to any suggestions, but when he's out on the mound, he's got to just think about one thing, and that's making a quality pitch. And you saw in the first inning tonight, all his fastballs were up in the zone. Now, I'm of the belief that if you've ever done that before, I think you should be able to step off the mound, take 10 seconds, and say, "Hey, I've been here before, and what did I do to correct it?" And then correct it, and then make better pitches. And again, I asked him after I took him out if he was physically okay, and he said he was fine. So we've got to find some different answers if something might work.
Is there anything specifically different mechanically that you guys have seen? I mean, given the way that he started this year, it's not like he came back from the DL and was struggling this way. He was great for a little while, and then it completely fell off like this. So is there anything specifically different aside from the results that you have been able to notice?
Well, I haven't, Steve. I got to be honest. I haven't seen much. I mean, again, the one glaring difference is he doesn't throw as many sliders as he once did, because that's wear and tear on his elbow, and so that certainly a couple of starts into it, he had to go to it, and I think it probably bothered him a little bit. But that's the only thing I can see the glaring difference. I mean, like I said the other day, his curveball was outstanding, great rotation, great bite, great depth, and today it wasn't there. So we're back to square one.
Zach. Terry, there was kind of a lot of talk coming in this series, Conforto and Judge. Michael has been swinging so well, really didn't have a good series. Did you see anything? You think he pressed? Do you think any of that hyper pressure got to him?
Zach, another really tough one to answer. I think he was very, very excited. I think coming in, drawing the comparisons, especially with the year he had last year, coming back and doing what he's doing now, and all of a sudden the spotlight was on him, where it's usually on Seth or somebody else. Yeah, it might have. I know he was really excited about playing in this series. He talked to me the other day about this is a playoff series for him. So, but I know he could be a little tired. He's played 22 in a row. He's going to get tomorrow off just to catch his breath. So certainly, we know he's a better hitter than the way he swung the bat this series. But again, I just think you're gonna grow up and get better playing in these kind of series.
You think they pitched him any different than teams have been pitching him?
Well, we haven't seen that kind of relief pitching on other clubs. I can tell you that. That's pretty good stuff, and that certainly was different. But I don't think so. I mean, I think I think he was kind of geeked up, as you said, and kind of got a little big with his swing.
Abby?
Terry, what concerns you the most about Matz right now?
Well, for me, pitching's all about command. And when you can't command your stuff, it's tough to pitch at this level. And when we know when Steven Matz, what made him great, just like those other guys, it's not just the command, it's plus stuff. Okay, his stuff might be a tick below what it once was, but it's still good, very, very good, and you got to command it, and he's not doing that.
Matt?
Terry, understanding there's a lack of options in the minors, I mean, do you think it would benefit Steven to skip him a start and maybe clear his head a little bit?
I think those things all those things will be discussed here in the next couple of days.
Steve?
Terry, as you look at the totality of the season, one of the issues has been the starts to the games. I think you guys have given up 104 runs in first innings. Does that, over the course of a year, really wear on a group starting out that way?
Yes, it does. Because certainly when you tout this great pitching and you look up and you're behind 3, 4, 5, nothing at the start of the game, once in a while, hey, look, we'll get through it. But when it happens consecutively, it's tough sometimes, and So I know I've seen it in the past, and that, hey, it looks, here we go again kind of attitude. And so certainly tonight when we threw the ball away and right, to start the game, all of a sudden, boy, the air came out of the dugout too. So, but it's just something, again, you got to play over.